Welcome back to the Joby Spout Show. It's a conversation with Joby. Let's talk, let's grow. Where you talk, I listen, I talk, you listen. Hey, safe place, huh? So, Psalms 121. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper, the Lord is thy shade upon the right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Wow. Psalms 121. My help cometh from the Lord. Does that make sense? We were talking about happiness. You know, people say, girl, I got to look out for myself. God help those who help themselves. All these proverbs sounds good. Just helping each and every one of us to become so self-centered. Then why do we need the Lord? My help cometh from the Lord. Does that mean anything to you? That you can give of yourself in proportion because you know your help cometh from the Lord, that we can forgive each other in proportion because we know our help cometh from the Lord, that He's going to protect our going out and our coming in. Are you following me? Where did we leave off? Thank you. I love when you guys help me out. Right. Should we be happy? And what is happiness? What does happiness mean to me? And your homework was, what is it you want? What do I want? I want happiness. Did anyone come up with that? I say, I hope you don't give it to me. I was tricking you. I want us to work in accordance for 2022. My audience, my loved ones. Can we work towards happiness? I want each of us to make a pledge and say, I want happiness. And where does help come in? From the Lord. And so, what is going to make us, a group of us, a selective group of us, happy? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I keep telling you guys, is that one word, Love. Love. My mother wrote, my head is full of gray hair, for sure it is, but not from the years of wear and tear, nor did it grow all in a single day, but by the grace of God's love, Love, mercy, and infinitive wisdom, cometh today my head of gray hair. That's from my mother, who died March 29th, 2021, this year. She recognized the grace of God is love, and that His love is merciful. It's infinitive, meaning unending, will never end. If we could cultivate such love. You getting where I'm going? So Alan Rufus, he acknowledged our need for happiness, our continual, let's put that word, continual need for happiness. He's in agreement with the fact that we need to be happy. Get that? We need to be happy. Not that we're happy, but we need to be happy. And as Christian, because this is a Christian family platform, as Christians, we are exempting ourselves from indulging in an immoral world. Many of us, I had a friend I was counseling the other day, having my own issue, and she was saying, Joby, the closer I get to God is the further I am from my marriage. I laugh because I put it in my play where Wilbert was making a joke with this woman he has fallen in love with, that he has heard on the street that when you marry a woman, all of a sudden the Lord is our husband. Then why did they need a husband if the Lord was their husband? And so we need to be careful with how we're using the word Lord. He's not our husband. I don't want nobody so Christian to tell me the Lord. It's so sickening. He's not your husband. He's our Savior. And let us give respect, because when we start seeing the Lord as our Savior, as our provider, as our healer, and we start giving him that respect, then you're going to be in accordance to what he has taught us and what I'm saying tonight, and what Rufus, I'm about to share with you, was saying. The seeking thereof. Happiness is what Jesus came and died for us and promised us that he came to restore it that. So no one today should be so content that they say, I'm happy. Happy about what? The truth is that we want to be happy. And as soon as something happens to us, we have these people we're going to call and let them know what's going on. We cry, we mope. So how comes to say you're happy? Happy is not a momentum. Happy is a gift from God. Is a treasure sought after. It's why we're mundane, and I love to use that word so much. As we mundane, we fall down, we get up. We're seeking that happiness, that day of happiness. So Rufus says, and I quote, life is like a game of chess. To win, you have to make a move. To win, you have to make a move. What is it you want to win? 2021 has 10 days to go. What is your goal of winning? You had 11 awesome months. Did you achieve that? To win, you have to make a move. When we're depressed, to come out of that depression, we have to make a move. When we're tired, to restore strength and energy, we have to make a move. When we are hungry for food, we have to make a move. In life, we're constantly moving. And why? Because we're all seeking happiness. Happiness. Every day we get up, you have no control over your life. Life force. You wake up, you're thankful, it gives you a sense of happiness, gratification. Some of us are so busy chasing after a goal, we don't take the time to figure out how we woke up this morning. How am I feeling this morning? Who kept me breathing through the night? We don't feel it before we jump out of bed because that train is going to miss us and we're going to be late for work because that job is a sense of happiness. And you have to go back tomorrow and next year. And next year, every day for 5 or 6 days. Some of us run into the second job. We go to church and we're going to go back the next Sunday. Some go 2 days, 3 days. We're all going out. Some going to witness to loved ones they meet along the way. And why are we doing it? We need happiness. We want everyone to live good with each other. We want everyone to be in harmony with each other. And isn't that what Jesus Christ promised us, friends? You know, when you give birth to a child, you feel that happiness. My friend and I were talking in the break. Yes, when we were kids, we felt happiness. Of course, you didn't have to get up and go work. You didn't have to worry about roof over your head. And I guarantee you, any child in homelessness that ever have to sleep outside with their parents, that child probably would not know something is wrong with it unless the mom and the dad is making a fuss about it. It probably would be so normal for a child to sleep outside in the drool, in the rain, if no one were complaining about it. See? Happiness is a feeling. So yes, we have momentum happiness, but we don't have the gift of happiness that Jehovah God has promised us, that Alan Rufus in his time could quote about, that he must have meditated and said, wow, life is like a game of chess. So obviously, he knows chess. To win, you have to make a move. How are you going to play a game of chess and sit with your hand folded, watch everybody making move and do nothing and win the game? So are you winning when your life is just content, watching everybody in turmoil, everyone in pain, everyone in sorrow? We're living in a pandemic of viruses. It started off with one, now it has so many names. We were given one shot, then two, now here's a third. How can we truly say we're happy in this world? Who today, as of today, can say, I am happy? People are hurting around you. You're happy? Your life is content? I see. See, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the way things are going. I'm not happy to see that I lost my mom and that loved ones are losing loved ones every day. That every day our life is a threat to something. If it's not disease, it could be someone's cruel intention, mistaken intention, accidental intention. I'm not happy. I'm not happy when I turn the news on or my internet and St. Jude comes on and I see children with all kind of diseases, mainly cancer, and the mom is saying, I may lose my child, but thank God to St. Jude. Thank God to St. Jude is a sense of happiness, a form of relief that I am not alone. Thank God to the people like myself. I love to give to St. Jude, yes. And because I believe children are our future and I believe they are not to be blamed for their situation. And so these children are able to get treatment regardless of their financial resources, regardless of their race, creed, nationality, religion. And St. Jude take that special effort to make sure every child get a chance of a smile, a hope. Our hope is that one day Jehovah God is going to restore life. That's the gift God has promised us, friends. Life, everlasting life. And only then can we be content. And he said, abundantly. God did not promise you financial freedom and wealth. So although sowing of seed for financial freedom may be good and dandy if it makes you well, Job is not criticizing, but it's all the seeking of happiness that is only from God restoration. Yeah. So many of Rufus, I'm trying to find some of his quotes here. The most incredible architectures in the architecture of self, which is ever changing, evolving, revolving, and as unlimited beauty and light inside, which radiate outward for everyone to see and feel. So, how can we be happy knowing that the living will die and that people around us are dying? And no matter how much seed you have sowed, you too shall die one day. You too will suffer the loss of a loved one. Don't stop sowing your seeds. That's not what I'm saying. But as much as you're sowing seed for gain, sow one more seed. It's called LOVE, love. So we are here in this space borrowing time. What is your tangibility with time? It is love. When we die, it is by the love that was embedded in us that we exercise that is going to bring us back to resurrection in a paradontic world that God promised us, paradise, to live in peace and harmony with each other. You see that? What a happy day it will be when we all get together. Everybody using the word correctly, but then they go off with it. Hard work does not go unnoticed. And someday the rewards will follow. This is Rufus speaking in the mundane society of life. And this life force on earth was instituted to be perfect by Jehovah God. And if we believe that one sin and all sin, so we're living in an unperfected world, which is creating chaos. We're not trusting each other enough. We're not getting along. We're not safe. No matter how hard you work, no matter your achievement, we're facing the enemy of life. What is the enemy of life? Death. I said so many loved ones, including my parents, are not going in 2022. I am praying to Jehovah God that I and you make it into 2022. What will we bring into 2022? What will we bring? We all want and we want and we want and we want. So let's say we're so sure God is going to bring us into 2022. What are you bringing? What is that hard work you sowed? What move are you willing to take with the 10 days that left to bring something of value, substance towards your life, your goal for happiness into 2022? You know, if a fire is coming or flood or disaster, they say you must have an escape bag of emergency. What's in that bag? Do you have that bag, by the way? We need that bag. Times are unpredictable. Unforeseen things are beginning to happen. What is in your bag? So, what is within you now? Let your heart be that bag. What did you achieve for 2021 based on your 2020 goal that you are able to carry over into 2022? What is in that inward self that you have for 2022. Never heard it like that, yeah? Everybody this time of the year, and especially next week, going to be talking about what's your new year goal. We have just established a foundation that we are seeking after happiness, yes? That we're going to bring that seeking of happiness. So it's so contagious that love is going to magnify anyone we touch, anywhere we are. We're going to have that empathetical, not sympathetical, empathetical, empathetical love for one another, because we don't want to get over yonder. I love that word, because they say over yonder you don't know it, but yet we all want to get there, and we're stumbling over each other to get there, putting down each other, taking what we can because of this self. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. How can you be happy if you want to be happy? Makes sense? I want to be happy is correct. The seeking of happiness is healthy, but to be contentedly happy in this world, it means you have no love for others. It means you won't take the time to show someone that you care. It means that you don't have the time to show someone you care. If happiness is only when things are going good, it means you are not happy. Be happy. You hear that every day. Oh, ho, ho. You heard my song? I was being happy. It's okay to being happy, but I'm saying we're not contentedly happy. We want to thirst. We want to be happy consecutively. Every little breath of air, happiness. Can we be content in this world? I want to be happy. I do find happiness here and there, but I'm not wholeheartedly happy. I am not contented knowing that I don't know who else I will lose in the near future, not knowing which of my friends going to make it into 2022 with me, not knowing if I'm going to make it in 2022 with you. I'm happy, gratefully, yes, but not contentedly, no. Contentment with what we have will give us joy and form of happiness. Don't take me wrong. You just have to look up the happiness that God, Jehovah, is promising us. It is perfection. Are you perfect? Are your neighbors perfect? I sure know I'm not. I don't know any friend that is perfect. So can we be contentedly, solidly happy? No. We feel sense of joy and period of happiness, but no human being or Christian today seeing what's happening. People are going hungry. Homelessness is on a wrong point. Mental illnesses is on the rise. Disease is one place after the other. Crime and violence and suicide and heartache and disappointment is just like a plant all around us. How can we say we're happy? With what are you happy about? With what are you happy for? We're grateful. We're grateful. And yes, we feel joy and we associate it with happiness because that's what we were taught. We're happy just eating the bad food. I'm twice my size. I know many of you know this. I'm comfortably at 8. I like that size. Um, but I must have taken it for granted. You don't know what you have until you lose it. And now that my doctor says, Joby, you got to lose 40 pounds. And Joby, you're borderline with all your vitals. Oh, they're wacko. I'm like, so am I dying? Am I going to have to go on dialysis like my parents did? No, my family struggled with diabetes. Now I know because I have a sweet tooth too. So I'm very concerned with that. And how can I be happy knowing that I can just eat what I want? The holidays here. We're getting cakes. We're getting together. We're cooking. And only to know that you can't eat this. You can't have this. So it's going to make you sick. And you're telling me we're happy? Christians, are you happy knowing that you could get up this morning and take a sip of tea, but somebody don't even have what to put in the tea? Is that what happiness look like to you? I hope as of today, we're on the journey of seeking happiness. And I don't want you to make me feel happy. It's not your job, baby girl or baby brother. Do you have a word about love, 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 love? I like this one. Just came in my head. It's called LOVE. What's that? LOVE. Who's there? Knock, knock. LOVE. Hello, you're welcome. LOVE. Come in. I've been waiting for you. LOVE. LOVEYOU. Hi. Be right back. I love you.